Greetings and welcome to the video. My name is Kajira. I am the Silver Dragon Gamer. So today we're going to be covering the second half of the Oracle series for the Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. So the Oracle games were released at the same time, but tied together through a little bit of story and through a password system where if you finished one game, you could take a password from it, go to the other game, input it, and gain some bonuses in that second game. Both of the games have something to do with time travel, where the first game, Oracle of Ages, has you jumping from the past to the current day and back again. Oracle of Seasons just has you advancing through the year, changing from fall to winter to spring to summer and back around. And with that little bit of explanation, let's jump in and see just how strong we can get Link without doing any dungeons or glitches. As the game begins, we're found unconscious in the woods by a redhead. Now we come across this band of entertainers here who are led by Din the Dancer. Now we'll go around and talk to every member of the troupe, and then when we're done, we'll go back and talk to Din and have a nice little cutscene. Now she'll compliment us on our dancing and suddenly notice that we have the Triforce mark on us. Once she does that, we go back to dancing and suddenly we're attacked just like in Oracle of Ages. Somebody is attacking Din because she's the Oracle of Seasons. As we continue, we see General Onyx as he has captured Din and proceeds to imprison her inside of a crystal. This is similar to the first game, Ages, where the Oracle of that particular game is captured and we have to go out and rescue her. In this one, the seasons themselves are out of whack now, and if we go into the main village and various other places, the seasons will be out of whack and we'll get various ones every time we load into that particular area like the main village. Now, first person we meet is Impa, and the first thing we have to go get is our ring box and our friendship ring from Vasu here. He's going to go over and explain the ring abilities in this game, where if we find a random ring anywhere, be it in a seed or from a boss drop or a monster drop or whatnot, he can identify it for us, and we'll even buy multiple rings that we might have because we can only have one of each type. To identify a ring costs 20 rupees, and if we happen to get a duplicate ring, he will buy it back for 30. He's also going to remind us that, hey, you need to equip a ring for it to work. Once we're done there, we're going to head out because we need to get the hero sword, our first Gasha seed, and 30 rupees from a chest. Now we're going to head down to the beach and we're looking for the hero's cave here. We're going to go in here, move this tile to open some doors, and we have a little mini maze. So we're going to move the tile out of the way, proceed around the maze, being very careful not to fall into these holes. We're going to continue on to the east here, trying to avoid the monsters, and step on this button to make a small key chest appear. Now we're going to take that and go back into the little mini maze, move the tiles again so that we can get through it. Again, trying not to fall off the edge of this little mini maze, and yes, I am clumsy enough that I do it often. So we're going to head back into the southern room, move the tile to move south here, and this time we're going to go east. We're going to come up here, hit this button, and continue on to the door that the button opened. That's going to give us access to the wooden sword. Now once we grab this, it's going to go through the explanations and teleport us out of the cave, but we want to go right back inside because we need to get a Gasha seed. So we're going to go into this room here, move the tile and go south again, and now we have the ability to kill off the keys so that we can access a hidden area in this room. We need to come over here and move the northwest corner tile, which will give us access to these stairs, and here is our first Gasha seed. Once we've collected that seed, we're going to head back outside of the hero's cave and back onto the beach. We need to use the tile again to open up, and we're outside. This time, however, I'm going to take a second and heal up because there is a fairy in there, and then I'm going to cut this bush down here and jump into that well, which will give us access to that 30 rupees that I referenced earlier. The only reason I care about those rupees is it saves us having to go out and farm them up because we do need them to purchase some items later. Now we're going to go get our second Gasha seed and learn how to plant these Gasha seeds and make use of them. We're going to go to the northeast building in Horon Village, and we're going to talk to this gentleman here who is the mayor. He's going to explain that he loves Gasha seeds and give them to us, and explain that we need to plant them in soft soil, and there's a patch right outside his house. So we're going to go out here and plant our first seed. Once we've planted that, we're going to go south one screen, east one screen, and slash this barricade, which is going to open us up to the Maku tree, which is going to give us that gnarled key that we need. In the meantime, while Link and the Maku tree are having a discussion about the story and what's going on, if you could all please do me a big favor and like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. It would help out the channel a lot. Thanks a lot. And now, on with the show. Once our conversation is over, we're going to use that money that we got earlier to go purchase a wooden shield for Link. It's down here in this little shop here for 30 rupees, hence why we needed the money out of the chest. After getting our shield, we're going to do something that isn't really a power-up, but I find interesting. We're going to go south to Bipin's house here, and when you talk to Bipin and his wife, they're trying to choose a baby name for their son and want to know if we can help them name it. Now, at this point, you can name the child anything you really want, within reason, of course. There are letter limits. But I just chose Link for simplicity and because of the game we were already doing. Now the parents will get all excited, Bipin loves it, you can change it anytime you want. Now the next thing we're going to do is go plant another Gasha seed. We're going to go out the north end of the village, and here is another soft soil where we can plant our second Gasha seed. After that, I go over here and I open up the gnarled dungeon. We're not actually going to go inside, but we're just going to use it. Then we have to farm up some rupees for the bombs. We're going to farm them up by killing these Octoroks over and over and going into the Cuckoo Lady's house and resetting the Octoroks. After we get enough money, we're going to head back into the village, into the shop, and pick up our bombs from the shop vendor. After we pick up our bombs, we're going to actually go and open up our first Gacha seed, which is going to give us a mysterious ring that needs to be identified. After that, we're going to come in here and put those new bombs that we got to use by blowing a hole in the mayor's house. Sorry, sir. Just got to destroy your house a little bit because we need another Gasha seed. We're going to go back outside and replant that seed that we just got in the soft soil outside his house. Then from there, we're going to go north of Impa because we're going to open up our second Gasha nut of the game, which is going to give us yet another mysterious ring that we need to identify. After which, we're going to go farm the Octoroks again until we've killed 30 of them, again resetting them, which is going to cause Maple's apprentice to appear on her broom and slam into us again, which is going to cause a giant drop of rupees and bombs, so we're going to fight her off to get a large chunk of rupees, which is going to bring us above the 60 that we're going to need, because we're going to go open a third Gasha nut, this one being again at the mayor's house, because we did replant that, and we've killed enough enemies, which the magic number for seeds is 40. To get Maple's apprentice to appear, you need to kill 30. Now it's on to see what kind of rings we got. We're going to go in here and talk to Vasu. It is completely RNG what you get. I do not believe there is any way to actively farm these. Some of them are much rarer than others. I believe the bomber ring is the rarest ring out of all of them in both of the two games, and it is very difficult to get. As you can see there, we got our third ring, and it was a copy of the Octo ring, so he bought it from us. So here's what all we've gathered so far. We have the wooden sword, the wooden shield, bombs, the gnarled key, 3 Gasha seeds planted and harvested, 4 rings with a duplicate sold off, and we've equipped the blue luck ring to get half beam damage. Unfortunately, we have no hearts and no potions. Now you could go on and farm Maple's apprentice to try and get a potion, various rings, and a heart piece, but that's all pure RNG that unfortunately I don't have the time to be able to put into this. Because as much as I enjoy hanging out with you and doing these videos for everybody, I do have a family that wants me to participate and do things with them. But anyway, I really appreciate everybody watching this, so if you could please just remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. It'll really help out the video and help out the channel a lot. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.